Kudu's been pinned down by a long keel boat that's fallen on her. I think the watchman shouldn't have put him there to begin with. So anyway, it doesn't look like there's too much damage, so I might have got away with it. There is Flamborough Head, and I'm a bit nervous about going around it, but never mind. All will be good. I'm south again from Bridlington. It's not the best place to keep a yacht, to be honest. Friendly people and everything, but not a place to stay for very long. So I'm setting off, heading for Scarborough. I was supposed to be going to Whitby this morning, but the Met Office got the forecast wrong yet again, said there was going to be a northwest 6, and I didn't like it, so there's a bit of a... I've done a bodge repair to my gooseneck track there with 2 Jubilee clips, and I didn't want to try it out in a 4.6 beating to windward. So I held back, and it turned out it was a beautiful day for sailing, so a wasted opportunity really. So I thought I won't waste any time by staying where I am. I'll plug on, and that's what I'm doing. It's quite an exciting moment. These are the first real cliffs that I've seen so far, so I'm entering rock country. There we go. I'm kind of contemplating dropping the anchor in Filey Bay, then continuing on to Whitby, but I need to check what the weather's doing. It's not looking too brilliant for tomorrow, and not on the Met Office because they're being a bit... I think they're reading the horoscope for the weather, really. I think they've given up with these supercomputers, pressure charts and whatnot, and they're just reading the back pages of the Daily Mail. Because they seem to be about as accurate. Wow, look at that, those cave formations. They'd be fantastic to explore in a little tender. I reckon I could sail Kudu under some of those. I'm not crazy enough to try that though. That's just magic. And I'd done it. I finally rounded Flamborough Head. You know, there's nothing between Kudu now and the Arctic Circle. Although I don't think I'll be going that far. Okie dokie. Bye bye. It's my granddad's 89th birthday today. Brilliant. It's good that I can speak to him from the sea. One thing I am quite worried about is the mast headlight jingling around up there, just on its cable. Now I'm waiting for it to just kind of crash down at any time and smack me on the head. This is where I kind of think maybe I should have got an automatic life jacket after all. Still, I'll stay clipped on. I'm not going to go in the water, it'll just hurt like hell. This is fantastic fun! You can see Scarborough in the distance. Oh, it's a good job this camera's waterproof. I'll show you. There it is. I arrived at Scarborough to find the visitors' pontoons full, but at 23 quid a night I was glad to take the cheaper option next to the harbour wall. It wasn't long before I left Scarborough and pushed further northwards. Look at this coastline, it's brilliant, it's starting to get really interesting now. Don't know what that was. Look at this, look! Well, there's Whitby, as you can see through my rigging. A bit annoyingly, because I wasn't going to stop there, I was going to continue on to Hartlepool. but I'm running low on fuel. I've got nearly a full tank left, but then I've got nothing if that runs out, so I'm a bit worried about continuing for another 4 or 5 hours up to Hartlepool. The tide should be turning later, so I might just make it, but I don't want to risk it. There's not enough wind around to sail, so if I get stuck with the tide, I'm just gonna have to, I'll just run with it, you know. There's not a lot I can do to get myself out of any place the sea wants to put me. So I'm gonna go into Whitby and get some fuel. If I can get into the marina, I might stay the night. If I can't, I'll just get some fuel and then continue up to Hartlepool. We'll see how it goes. I really do want to visit Whitby though. But this is good. It's good. I want to get far north as far north as I can. So if I can't stay the night, I can continue to Hartlepool. I'm happy that way. If I can stay the night, I get to see Whitby. So it's a win either way. It's a shame I didn't get to see the marina though. So I arrived a bit too late and couldn't get through the bridge. So I was on a waiting pontoon, rafted up to a catamaran. But still, I got to chat to the crew of that. They were two very nice people. Went and got some fuel, and I was going to set off straight away and go continue up to Hartlepool, but I changed my mind. Decided to stay the night in Whitby and set off again today. So I've been a bit lazy about it. I could have got further than Hartlepool, but much further in fact. But I've not had any shore power for well over a week now, and it's taken a drain on the battery to run this camera and the laptops and everything, and the autopilot, because I'm lazy. So I need a dose of power station. It's a bit of a breeze, so I'm under sail. Slightly the wrong way, but yeah, so this not much sail. Oh, I'm doing 2 knots. I think I'm probably gonna have to start the engine again. I set off very late because I went walking around Whitby, so I've only got a little bit of good tide with me, and then it's going to change against me, so I might as well get as far as I can. It's the aim of the game when you're going round. I don't have the time nor money to be pedestrian about this anymore, so onwards. I'm running out of money to buy food and things like that, so I thought I'd stop and do a bit of fishing while the weather's good. And I caught this little fish, and he was only tiny, I couldn't have eaten him. I let him off the hook and put him back in the water, and he didn't swim off. He just kind of stayed there a bit dazed. So I picked him back up again, chopped him up and used him as bait. Survival of the fittest, and those with fishing rods. Well, hey, that's another one of those little red things. I'm not entirely sure what it is though. Oh well, I'm going to put him back.